Meme wars, nothing but meme wars. No Odie today. Going to be a great show.
So I was thinking about this. A perfect kind of correlation is like, okay, it's after Thanksgiving. So you probably got fat during Thanksgiving. And what do you want to do after you get fat? You want to trim the fat. So what do we do on this show? We trim the fat.
Trim the fat. Bye, yeah. Bye. See you later. Not welcome anymore on this. I am going to miss Odie's tales of kicking, what is it? Fucking folded paper triangle football, right? Does he have his yearly competition?
Tradition, that is.
Awful. I mean, unless there's some giant cash prize, which I'm sure there isn't. It's probably like first one to eat the Odermatt special pie they make, full of gut healthy supplements and only the finest raw milk.
Are they all giants in the Odermatt household? Like, why would they not play a regular game of football?
That's a good question. Well, because they're too big. They hurt each other. Mustaches are flying off people's heads. That's why Odie always parts his
band of Odies.
The new show, Band of Odies. They put together a crack squad to send him to Israel to take out Hamas. On the next Band of Odermatts. Oh, you see that terrorist? He hit my hair wrong. My part's not going to land right. He's like fucking Uncle. What's the thing? Uncle. What's his face from National Lampoon? Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah. John's going to come back with a dent in his plastic head.
Here.
My hair parts is not going to look right, Clark.
I was hoping Odie would do a live correspondence from a flooded basement today.
Oh, you should. Should we try to bring him in?
Yeah, like
got
pipes going everywhere. I don't know. I don't think that's the way his face is really.
Nah, he won't answer it. He won't answer it. What's crazy? Yeah, it would. Well, it's funny. His lawn. Like I was telling him, I think he should legit talk to his neighbors and get like a lawsuit going against the water company. If this main is broken, like this is like the fourth time.
Really?
Yeah, he's talking about it ruined their sidewalk. They had to replace the side, or they had the sidewalk put in. It looks like shit, but it like went all the way into their basement before, like ruining his lawn, burst in his neighbor's house. If this is like the fourth time and they haven't fixed it right, sue them for damages. If your fucking shit is ruined in your basement, hold them accountable.
Well, do you ever get those letters? I get them here all the time. They're like, the pipes on your property are your responsibility. Buy insurance. And I better knock on wood because I always just throw them right away.
Yeah.
Like, if it's happened 4 fucking times, Odie, buy some. It's like $1 a month.
But it's not. I don't think it's his pipe. Though. That's the thing. It's like the main in the street. Like this. It's like the city pipe.
Well, then it's definitely should be the city's fault. Or
right. Yeah.
Runs it.
Yeah. PA water or something. But yeah, I mean, I have like a terracotta pipe running under my house that carries my shit away. And I know you're supposed to clean it out, but it seems fine. It seems like it's working.
You don't have a basement, so you can't get flooded.
No, I just have but if the sewer pipe breaks, then it's like $6,000 to fix the pipe going to the street. And thank you for reminding me that I don't have a basement. Still angry. I'll never not be angry that I don't have a basement.
Do houses in California have basements?
Some of them, yeah. Some of them definitely do. Mm-hmm. I don't know why they don't build them. It's obnoxious.
It seems like a waste. It seems like a waste, considering how much property is. It's like, well, why not utilize all the property?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking dig.
I'm gonna make a giant air balloon that just has like a living room underneath it and just float it above my house. Take the air.
That's my storage.
Yeah.
I don't have a basement. All my storage is in hot air balloons.
I go to sell the house and I'm like, here you go. It's a beautiful 4-bedroom, 2 baths. And they're like, what? I only count 3 bedrooms. I'm like, look up. Look up. There's just an open. It's like, but still, instead of just 1 bathroom up there, then you just see like a hole cut in the floor. Shit's just falling on the roof.
Oh, it's Marvin up there. Back away. He's got loads.
One thing I want to hold on before we get into our memes here. I want to talk about. Well, I want to play a funny clip because we were talking about the debate. Neither of us had time yet to watch it. You were reviewing a little bit. I haven't had any time to even watch or do anything. But Jason, one of our supporters, sent me a link to Simon Abada's, who's like the
Hannity.
African. Yeah. Well, watch. Wait, though.
All right, welcome back to Debates That...
Hold on. So this is the guy who's like the White House correspondent for Africa Today, who's got in fights with the White House because they never called him. Yeah. And he's like, why did you call me? Racism! You know. So he shared a Donald Trump created video. And you can tell, if you look at the top left corner, Loserville. So let's play this video. Pretty funny. It's like a minute long.
That nobody really gives a shit about. I'm your host, Sean Hannity, and tonight we have the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, and Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis. Let's begin. All right, first question. Have you ever betrayed the greatest president to ever live, President Donald J. Trump?
No.
What kind of question is that? What the hell?
Very simple question, but let's try the next one. Are you a short, insecure little man that likes to wear lifts inside your cowboy boots? Yes or no answer, please.
Nope.
You know what? My wife bought me those lifts, and I happen to like them. Okay?
He's even using a stepping stool. I can see it from over here.
Governor, we clearly said no step stools. You either get off of it or you're leaving this stage right now.
He's lowered down. And now it's Monty Python style hopping off the stage. Anyway.
All right, welcome back to Debates.
I gotta say, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's well. You know what? I was gonna say, obviously, that's not Trump making that video. I don't know that it's obvious. I can perfectly see Donald Trump being like fucking goofing around once he learns how to turn on his computer. Like, oh, this AI shit is awesome.
He doesn't use email, but he knows how to use Flash animation now. He's become really adept. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty funny. Again, not the best, but humorous. And you'll notice, though, because Trump's buddy with piece of shit Gavin Newsom, that he didn't. That clip had nothing going after Gavin Newsom, did it? Only Ron DeSantis.
No, I noticed that immediately. Like, oh yeah, he's not going to. But if Newsom ever actually entered the race, he would fucking go nuts on him immediately.
I hope so. I would love to see it. I'd love to see Trump destroy Newsom. But then I don't, because now, as I was telling you earlier, for the first time, Gavin Newsom has a negative opinion rating in California. If Trump started going after Newsom, it'll skyrocket because all these TDS retards in this state will go, well, we got to defend our boy, you know?
Right. Oh, I wonder what's next for Newsom. Can you just keep running for governor in California? Is there a term limit out?
I have no idea. I don't think there's a term limit because Jerry Brown was in forever and he ran a bunch of times.
That's true. Well,
term limit. I don't think so. Oh, wait, no. Governors can serve terms of 4 years with a limit of 2 terms. Oh, all right. So I guess there was a term limit.
So this is his first. Is this his first term, right?
It does. Well, does it reset after he almost got recalled?
Got recalled? Yeah, I don't.
he plans it every 2 years.
Behind the recall, he's like, I'm just gonna keep recalling myself every 2 years and win, and the clock will start over. It's genius.
He's brilliant. All right, one more thing I want to talk about real quick. There was an article I was reading from the hearing. Matt Taibi, whatever the fuck is stupid ass Taibi. Fuck that guy's stupid name. But it's from this publication Public, and I got to read you this excerpt. This is from a Democrat hearing on censorship, right?
That's a long. Wasn't this months ago?
No, this is like a new one. So they're questioning these guys again, and Jim Jordan's involved in this now too from the good guys side. So Representative Goldman says he's arguing with Matt Taibi, and Taibi says, "Hey, let me point this out to you." Taibi. It was 35% of the Earls that the Stanford Internet Observatory's election integrity partnership with the Department of Homeland Security were labeled, removed, or soft blocked. Those are all forms of censorship. Censorship doesn't mean just removal. Goldman, the Democrat twat. But 65% were not. How can the government be so coercive? Taibi. Does First Amendment say the government can censor 35%? Goldman. They're not censoring, they're flagging for the social companies. Taibi, under coercion.
Call him T.
Big T. Then Goldman says, it's not the First Amendment, it's the social media platform's terms of service. They're flagging it for the companies to make their own decisions. That's not the First Amendment, that is terms of service. Taibi. Anyway, you get the idea. This guy's arguing
that guy's such a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And he's the same guy who's like, Trump must be eliminated, right? And then
Yes,
he's like,
yes.
I didn't mean assassinated. I mean, like, I just used the term eliminated to be defeated, because that's a common
you always say that
of words. That guy is one of the fucking biggest pieces of shit, which is saying something in Congress. Like, whatever the deep, the corporate regime wants him to say, he'll say. It actually is the First Amendment, dipshit. The government can't suggest posts to be flagged or censored. Right. That is coercive. It's basic fucking constitutional law.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's arguing, and it gets, the thing that was so ridiculous too is he's not only arguing that this is terms of service, but also he's like, but 65% of them weren't. Oh, okay. So that makes it okay.
What?
Weren't flagged. So, First Amendment alive and well, because 65% of them.
So 65% of posts, that's his argument. 65% of posts weren't. That seems like an incredibly low amount of posts to not be flagged by they're flagging 35% of posts.
That's what they said. Yeah.
From
these documents. Yeah. 35%. I mean, can you imagine and again, I'm sure they're just blanket flagging terms, right? Like from these different earls. They're just blanket flagging everything. How can you possibly argue that there's not coercion, that there's not an attack on free speech? And then to literally say out loud, but 65% of them weren't, and not understand that you sound like a complete jackass, showcases just how stupid these people are.
They were also having meetings, like before I think Musk bought the company, they were having meetings with Twitter, Facebook's talking with the FBI. It's so completely inappropriate and just contrary to what the First Amendment would allow. It's kind of crazy.
Well, and especially now that we know that everything was a lie anyway, that they were, everything they promoted was a lie. Everything they flagged was the truth. On top of that,
that Jack Smith guy, I forgot the exact story. He apparently requested all this social media information on Trump supporters.
Oh no, I didn't even see that.
Part of his investigation into Trump, he requested information on anyone. Like, I'll have to find the story. It was on Zero Hedge. I don't know. I'll find it later. But yeah, he was flagging and researching and demanding information on anyone who was like a Trump supporter. It's freaking crazy.
I mean, that's
and of course he's in charge of
the prosecution for January 6th. Yeah. Well, by the way, I just saw too, some, Obama appointed federal judge just ruled, and I don't think this will hold up, but just ruled that Trump can be held liable for civil suits over January 6th now, for damages from civil suits. So you're going to have people in Congress trying to sue Trump. Now, clearly the tactic is, well, we aren't going to win these other bullshit lawsuits, so let's open up civil suits and try to bankrupt them that way. Because if you can AOC, hiding in her bunker, so terrible, you can sue him for emotional damage, or Pelosi can say, oh, the damage is to my, whatever, my fucking office. Any jury you find in the DC area is going to give them $2 billion. They're going to try to bankrupt them. I mean, it's a fucking clear playbook they're drawing up here, and it's fucking insane.
Who has damages? Emotional distress.
Emotional distress. The cops that were on site probably will say. The
cop that shot Ashley Babbitt, is he going to sue?
He'll be like, my gun, you have to pay for that bullet. It was a magic bullet. Yeah, dude. The people that are like the guy that died of a heart attack, I'm sure they'll sue Trump, even though he didn't, there's no way to prove that he died of the heart attack because of that day. I guarantee they'll try to make it so that Trump can be held liable for that, because of the emotional trauma, and his family will be able to sue Trump for lost wages that he would have generated. Like, it's fucking clear what they're doing. It's opening Pandora's box for, hundreds of lawsuits. So that's the next step.
There's no end. The only end game is to make sure he doesn't get elected, which I don't know why they just want to rig the election again. It just seems pretty clear. Just drop boxes everywhere. There's going to be 500 million votes. It's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be outstanding. They're gonna outsource voting, to there's Indian meme farms and bot farms. Yeah. They'll just outsource it to India to have the mail-in ballots come over here by the busload, ship them back. All right, yeah. So yeah, this is an article Rico is talking about. Oh, this just came out. Special counsel Jack Smith demanded info on Americans who favorited or retweeted Trump tweets. Newly requested docs show. Wow, that's fucking insane. Wow, that's insane.
And these people are in charge of the government.
Oh my God, it's just pure evil.
Yeah.
Thank God this guy Steve Friend, who's a whistleblower, said there's no benign or reasonable justification for that demand. Yeah, there is no possible justification for that.
But I bet he was granted that information anyways.
I mean, under the old Twitter guard, I'm sure. It was gifted. Elon Musk would tell him to fuck off, though. Zuckerberg, I'm sure, would happily hand that information over, though.
Asshole. Do you see Seth Rich, his laptop is supposedly finally being released? I'm sure it was scrubbed of everything.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly incriminating to people who might want him dead.
It's amazing. Everything was scrubbed, but we found a bunch of pictures of Donald Trump getting peed on by the Russian hookers. We finally got it. The smoking gun.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, let's get into some memes here. I have a ton to share because, I'm like a guy who hasn't gotten to jerk off in days, haven't had sex. I've got a lot of backup built up in me for these memes since we didn't have a show last
Blow
week.
those memes on me.
Let's just do it all over you. All right, here we go. Meme wars. Of course, now I can't find the email that's got my memes in it. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Oh, my life. I feel like Odermatt here. Why can't I find it? What is happening? This thing's just disappeared. It's gone. Here we go.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. All right. This one I like. This is a little bit of AI magic again. Yeah, this is where I'm torn on AI because it is a definite evil and a threat to everything in this world that's believable and hard to trust with your eyes. But then you get gems like this of Greta Thunberg. You won't believe the latest thing that she said, Rico. Well, hold on.
I can't believe it.
Using electronic vibrators with lost-off batteries. Why do they not help the planet by using their fist or wooden dildo? Please help the planet and stop using useless batteries. Finger yourself or ask your friends to do it. Hello, I'm so angry. All the girls are using electronic vibrators with lost-off batteries. Why do...
Anyway, you get it.
I get it, yes.
I love it. I love it. So funny. I'm actually working on, I feel so bad. I've been supposed to get Lou Perez, a buddy, and always makes these great comedy skits. I'm supposed to get him a script for this concept where they tell men they can't jerk off in the shower anymore to save water. And so they all have to jerk off in their bathrooms out in the bushes in the morning. It's good stuff.
Why would they have to jerk? What are those the only two places to jerk off?
Yes, as a man,
or a bush.
As a man with children, Rico, that's your only time, but you're going to be safe. You get in the bathroom, lock the door in your shower time, and that's where you get to give it a good whacking.
All right, well.
All right, here's my next one. This is from 300 Guns on Instagram. It's the Gaza Lego set, and it's just 18 and over. It's 1,492,558,000,000. Actually, it's even more than that. Well, anyway, it's a lot of pieces, and they're all just collapsed brick chunks. You don't even have to do anything. They're just in disarray. That's it. That's the Gaza Lego set.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not one of your favorites.
Nah, not particularly, but yeah.
Well, don't worry.
Forget it.
I can do better. I've got more. How about this one? I like this. Javier Milei, of course, who met with Bill Clinton. That does piss me the fuck off. But funny meme here from Good Morning Liberty. Far-right outsider Javier Milei wins Argentina's presidency, it says. And then this is an article from I think CNN. And they said CNN.
Is that for real?
Yes, this is for real.
They actually wrote this?
Yes. CNN wrote that Milei's victory puts the peso's future in doubt. And then they've got Good Morning Liberty has a graph of the peso over the last 10 years where it's just plummeted by 180%.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, It was great for the exchange rate because when I was there, you could just pay American currency and they would. It was way less than if you actually exchanged it.
Yeah,
So.
it's just too funny. That's why people are like, "Well, what? He's pegging it to the dollar. The dollar's inflated too." Like, dude, nowhere fucking close. Yeah, it's still pegging it to the dollar is still going to provide far more stability, even though our
and we can bomb you if you don't take our currency. What can Argentina do?
Nothing.
Beat you in a soccer game?
Yeah, Messi, they're like, give Messi the grenades ball and tell him to kick it up.
Is that your Argentinian accent?
Yeah, that's exactly what they sound like.
Needs work.
Everything, all my accents need work, Rico. All right, here's another one. This is from Fast as Foggy, and I like this one. It's just good. It makes me think about teachers and what's inevitably going to happen with me when I join the Parent-Teacher Association. It's got the Sopranos, husband and wife, sitting there, Tony and whatever her face was. And it says, me at the Parent-Teacher Conference listening to the teacher whine about my kids screaming, false flag, during every history lesson.
Dude, Jordan came home the other day and he had something about nationalism, like I don't know, in their social studies or history class. And he was like, give an example of where nationalism, goes bad. And he put something on the paper of like the insurrection on January 6th. I'm like, did your fucking teacher tell you that bullshit?
Yeah, right.
He's like, no, I put it down because it'll make her happy. I'm like,
what a
fucking liberal
sellout.
twat.
Yep.
I was so
fucking
pissed. I'm like, that is all bullshit. You want to hear about these recently released tapes, buddy? No, I don't want to hear about it. Well, I got a lot to say.
You got to strap him in like a Clockwork Orange. Be like, you're going to learn the truth, kid. Tape his eyes open.
I was so fucking pissed off.
Oh, dude, totally. I'm going to have to deprogram my child every time. I literally, this is why once we're back in our new house and the kids are old enough, we're going to have family dinner at the table. Every day I'm going to ask the kids, what did you learn today? And then I'm going to slowly be like, that's bullshit. Wrong. Idiotic. No.
Slam the table repeatedly.
Yeah. And now, kids, let's turn on Alex Jones before bedtime. 15 minutes. All right. And this is the final meme of the day is it's too bad Odie's not here. He loves the Jeebus. You love Jeebus too, though. You guys can. This is a good one. I like it. It's got Jesus. This is for white people humor, which is a pretty funny site. It's got Jesus giving a sermon on the Mount, and his sermon is, take memes personally and argue with strangers. Go, my children. Pretty good stuff.
When he comes back and we have the rapture, all we'll have to cling on is memes for those. Yeah. For those of you heathens who are left after that, my soul will be taken right to heaven. So
straight up. You can probably see Rico's tiny dick and giant gaping assholes. He floats up.
Well, they promised me it'll grow when I'm in heaven. So excited.
I hope that when you get to the pearly gates, St. Peter, it's not like whether you're a good person or bad person. He's like, yeah, how many memes did you share? He's like, didn't meet the quota. Back down. Okay. You got to get a sense of humor. Back to hell with you. Yep. All right. Well, that does it for this episode of Meme Wars. We got to hop on over to Degenerate Gamblers, which, of course, is our gambling and shit-talking show where we'll be discussing how the Cowboys suck dick and the Seahawks apparently suck more dick. Can't catch a break. Stupid-ass fucking Seahawks. So meet us over there if you want. Patreon.com/Lions of Liberty or lionsofliberty.locals.com. If you wouldn't mind, guys, hit that notification button. We are shadow banned to shit on YouTube. The only way you will see our videos if they as they come out is if you hit the notify button. And, of course, subscribe to the podcast on your earbud listening devices. All right. Toodaloo. God bless. And, Rico, you have any final thoughts?
Nope.
Excellent.